Hi everybody, good morning, happy Sunday. I wanted to share, here in my kitchen, there's my little stove. What we're doing this morning is I'm making up chili for lunch. So I'm cooking the ground meat right now. So comment hashtag Sunday with Coach Amy. That sounds great. I'm also getting my breakfast made because I need to eat breakfast. And we're gonna have an E. Because this is what I have, I'm using this bread. This is Dave's Sprouted. This is not recommended as 100% on plan with THM, so I'm going to say not on plan, not on plan, not on plan. But if this is all you can find, then use it 1 or 2 times a week and put the rest in the freezer. It's okay. I normally do use Knock Your Sprouts Off from Aldi. Okay, so because I have bread, it's an E, which means carbs with that. But we gotta have protein, so I'm gonna have this amazing uncured Canadian bacon that I get at Sam's. Wes, we need to go to Sam's. I need more Canadian bacon. All right, so I'm just gonna put that in here and let that kind of heat up. And I also have my ground meat cooking for the chili I'm gonna make. It's almost done. We've used up our going out to eat budget, so we gotta have lunch at home today. And I had all of this stuff. I did have intentions of making this yesterday, but I got home a lot later than I thought. I was helping judge a competition at my gym. And so anyway, we went and had pizza last night. It was amazing. Okay, that is almost done. I'm gonna add a bag of cauli rice to get me a little non-starchy in my chili. And probably, this is not an entire bag. This was already opened. And so I'm going to put a couple handfuls of this pepper and onion blend. Okay. While all that's cooking, I do have my crock pot right here. And so I'm just going to open up all these cans that I have. I'm going to use... This is tricolor beans. What else do the beans? Pinto. This is what I had in my cabinet. I didn't particularly plan to cook this today, so it's all good though because it's on plan and it works, and I'm using up stuff in my pantry. Giving the beans a little rinse. Just a second. Okay, so those beans are going in. That was the pinto from Wally World. I do need to drain. I took the lid off of the darn tricolors before rinsing them off. Okay. Also have a can of tomato sauce. I may not be following the recipe exactly, but that's just who I am. This is a can of diced tomatoes. Okay. And I got to get my can opener for the rest of this. Okay, can you get me a carton of chicken broth, please? After I open this up, I'm going to go check on the meat and veggies that I got over there cooking. Okay, this is diced tomatoes and green chilies. Thank you, sir. Doing great. And I'm going to flip my Canadian bacon for my breakfast. Okay. Okay, our last can is a can of corn. Do y'all like corn in your chili, everybody? Yes, no? My family, my boys?
I do.
Corn in your chili? Okay, well, Wes wins. Do you like corn and the chili? No? But Daddy does, so that's what we're doing. Oh, it's not done. I can see your hair. Are you watching? Mwah. That was for you. Did you just say ew? Boy, you better hope that when you've been married almost 23 years, your wife blows you a kiss. Right, Wes Gaskin? Oh, yeah, whatever. Camp's trying to see his hand. Okay, go ahead. Can you wave? Y'all are funny. Okay, so that was a can of tricolor beans, a can of pinto beans, a can of tomato sauce, a can of diced tomatoes, a can of diced tomatoes and green chilies, and a can of corn. Now we're going to do this chicken broth. This is from Aldi, I do believe. Just because I was there and I was like, oh, chicken broth. I need some of that. Okay? And sorry, my thing's in the way. Hey, Wes, you know when we built the kitchen, we didn't know that I would be doing these videos, right? And that's okay. All right, the meat is almost ready to roll. Let me check on it one more time. Okay, last thing is I gotta dig in here and find my chili mix. There it is. This is linked on the recipe, and I'll add it in a little bit, but I go ahead and prep this. And it's 2 tablespoons for 1 pound, so I'm going to use 4, which is 1/4 cup. Trash over here, y'all. Okay, y'all got to see my spatula. Isn't that cute? One of my balloons sent that to me. She said, I saw this and I said, Coach Amy has to have this. Okay, there we go. All right, lunch is done. And it will be simmering. Everything is cooked, so it's just heating through in my crock pot. You can totally do this where you cook your meat in a stock pot and just do it all on the stove. But since we are going to be going to church, I put it in here. And I did add that cauli rice for a non-starchy veg in there. That's it. Ooh, who's excited about chili? I am. Okay. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to have these 2 pieces of bread, which I told you were Dave's Killer Sprouted, which is not recommended on THM as on plan because it has 1 gram of sugar more than it wants. So it's more of a personal choice item, but it's what I have and that's what I'm using. Typically, I do use the Aldi knock your sprouts off. Okay, I already have my Canadian bacon is ready. So I'm going to make some little open-faced breakfast sandwiches. That's what I'm going to make today. So I've already got that Canadian bacon there. Now I'm going to do some egg whites. I'm going to go, fingers crossed, see if I have some green onions in my refrigerator. I do. They super sad looking, but they're going to be fine. You had a green onion? Yeah. Okay. All right. So I've just got my pan on. I'm going to spray it with some olive oil spray. Got some egg whites. Ooh, I think these are going to, no, they're not. I thought they needed to be open. However much that was, I have no idea. Y'all can't see. Sorry. I poured some egg whites in the pan. All right, I'm also going to do a few green onions because I love green onions. That is not a piece that I want to eat. How many people are watching? Are you still watching? Did you get bored?
Well, I'm listening to you live.
That's okay. I can't say that far. It's either 30 or 50. Oh, it's 56. Holy moly. Wow. Good morning, everybody. Okay, we got a little salt going on the egg whites. We don't want to use a whole egg because that would make us cross over. We don't want to do that right now. A little pepper. You can use whatever seasonings you want. This is what I'm doing. Let's see. This is the leftover end of an English cucumber. We're going to add that. Toast just popped. See if I can get this plastic off here. Oh, I am proud of that flip. All right, that's pretty much done. I'm going to put a few, I love these, I don't know, they have a specific name. Let's see. The Constellation Medley tomatoes. I'm just going to put them over here on the side. They're just going to kind of heat up. You don't have to do that. I just like to do that. My little knife. Cut up my cucumber. I'm using stuff up in my refrigerator. I'll be doing a grocery order today because we've added all the freshies. I think we have like 2 strawberries left over here. 3. We have 3 strawberries left. Camp made biscuits yesterday, y'all. Were they good, guys? Camp's biscuits? They were undercooked. Oh.
They were awesome.
Speaking of butter, I do need a little added fat, so I'm going to use that for my toast. Just a little bit. Like just a smidgen on each one. I know that looks really sad, but a little does go a long way. And the more and more you do it, the more and more you'll get used to it, okay? I'm also going to put some Polaner jelly on my toast, so that'll help. Dry toast. Alternately, you could use the Laughing Cow Light Swiss wedge and do some... Where did my little spoon go? There it is. I thought I brought a spoon. This is the Polaner that I like. Grape is actually my favorite, but I can't find it local anywhere, so blackberry it is. Okay, I wanted one with jelly. The other one is I'm going to be using for my little breakfast open face sandwich for some of my egg whites that I've got. Okay. Yummy. All right, and my little tomatoes. There we go. So right there, I don't know how long I was live. I don't think it was very long. Wes, how long do you think I was live? 15 minutes? 10, 12 minutes. I do have my chili in the crock pot, and I have a plate full of yumminess. A delicious E. So we have 2 pieces of bread. That's our carb. Low fat. The only fat that we added was a smidge of spray, and then a little bit of butter on each piece of bread. I could have left that out, honestly, but. And then I have some freshies with cucumbers, some strawberries, and I heated through a little bit those tomatoes. My protein is coming from the egg whites and the lean Canadian bacon. Smidgen of protein in the bread, but not a ton. So I hope this inspires you to do some things. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope y'all have a wonderful Sunday. Be sure to like, share, and follow for me. Bye, y'all. Have a great day.